Really? I mean, we're actually doing this again? You know, when I said I wanted some vlog material, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. So, as you can probably tell from the title, yes, I am in my third big quarantine here at NYU. Technically the fourth, but the third big one. And at this point, I can only imagine this is gonna be a recurring series on my channel, but hopefully it is gonna be the last. Let me give you a brief context of how the situation came to be. So basically, one of our friends who we've spent some time several days ago with has gotten a positive test, meaning that if it's actually really positive, then we may have a chance of having the coronavirus, or if it's a false positive, we're just being quarantined for the safety of everyone. But we, referring to me and my roommates, we are forced to quarantine for the next, I don't even know how many days. If any of you are actually concerned about my health, I feel like normal, completely fine. I am pretty convinced I don't have coronavirus. Today is, by the way, Thursday, so a test I took on Monday, that came negative. It was a PCR nose swab thing. I also did a saliva test on Wednesday. That result should come out tomorrow. And today, I am gonna go get another PCR test because we are allowed out of our rooms to go get a COVID test. If we have 3 negative tests, I'm pretty sure that's basically means, you know, I'm definitely negative. But I guess the school doesn't want to take chances, so I am, again, forced to do another quarantine. The difference between this quarantine and the previous two is that this one takes place during the actual semester. This isn't before semester starts or anything. We are in school, and it is a lucky fact that I don't have any in-person classes. All my classes, fortunately, are online, so technically I'm not missing out on anything except for the fact that I can't, well, go out to eat or whatever, like going to dining halls to pick up food. Food is gonna be delivered upstairs to us right in front of our room, which I guess is the only great part about quarantine. They also gave us a great ton of Grubhub money. Dude, at this point, it's literally just a recurring pattern. $600 worth of Grubhub money. NYU goes with the whole $60 per day, so I guess, you know, I guess they're aiming for a 10-day quarantine, which is better because I originally thought of 14 days. I think they aim for 3 meals a day and $20 per meal. We're probably not gonna do that because I find myself having 2 meals a day here at school. So we're gonna have a lot of money saved and left over, just like our previous quarantines where I still have hundreds of dollars remaining. I should probably claim this gift card right now, actually. That's a good call. I guess this is like one of the only good parts about a quarantine, the fact that we can have a lot of money. I mean, based on the Grubhub money I've gotten in NYU quarantines alone, it is several thousands of dollars. Speaking of eating though, did you miss this? The NYU Snack Pack. All right, let's open this up really quickly. Let's see what they have in store for us. Ah, yes, the nice 2 saliva test kits. Very nice. Thank you for your consideration. From us to you, of course, the generic letter that they always love to send us. I can see that we have a high brew coffee, the one that doesn't taste that good unless they change the ingredients or whatever. But last time I checked, didn't taste that good. Oh wow, they have a magazine. As you can see here, it's a variety puzzle collection, and it seems like there's a lot of Sudoku word searches. That's not a word search. Crossword, and that's a maze and stuff like that. Pretty amazing. Yeah, that's nice. What a shame that I'm really busy during the school semester and I really won't be able to solve these. Oh boy, kill me. I have essays and projects due. So I am actually pretty busy. Actually, this might not be a bad time for a quarantine because I have stuff due and it's a good time not to go out so I can actually focus on what I'm doing. We have a Starburst. You know, I'm actually excited to try this because I've tried it once or twice in my life. Less than 5 times, definitely less than 10, but we have a whole bar of it now. Ah yes, Tostitos. I don't think I've ever had this, but I honestly don't know what this is. Nachos? It says it's tortilla chips. Of course, we have the classic Doritos, the blue Cool Ranch flavor. This should be my favorite. Oreos. I know it's super small. It's probably like 2, but man, this is a good bite-sized thing. Oh, and it's like one of the things I showed in my previous videos, isn't it? Like the crushed oats thing, apple cinnamon hot cereal. This we've seen before. This is like the ramen that they've also given me. I just have a pile of quarantine snacks piled on the drawer. Like I just never eat them and they just give me more. So I guess we're just gonna donate these to my hall food bank or whatever. we have oats and honey granola bar. Now this reminds me of what I ate back in San Diego 2014 when I was on a golfing trip. I think this is like the exact same thing, green and stuff. This is gonna be nostalgic. I'm really looking forward to it. For a person back then who did not like granola bars, I really enjoyed this or whatever variation of granola bars I've eaten. So yeah, looking forward to that. Sour Patches, can you hear that sugar? Yeah. It's a lot of sugar. King size too. Probably not gonna eat that because I don't want a sugar overload necessarily. And at last we have the Tostitos chunky salsa. So I guess they go hand in hand. I didn't know they were a set. I don't know where to put these, honestly. God, there's just so many. And of course, just when I needed a new fresh batch of water supply, they give me another one. We're just never gonna run out of water. Yeah, so what I like to do is get a knife, split it right in the middle, open it up, and we're gonna move it all over there. Wow, I really hope I don't get to do another quarantine. I think I've had enough. We've had enough of this whole pandemic in a university experience. I don't need more. I am thinking though, I should probably get tested regularly because if my friend's test was, in fact, real positive, then I should get as many tests as I need to just confirm that I am not positive because sure, I may be asymptomatic, but I feel like completely fine. Last time I checked, I could taste stuff, I could smell stuff, so. Also, we've been in contact with this friend most recently, Sunday, and that was 5 days ago. Meaning, if I do have the virus, I should probably be having symptoms or not be able to taste or smell anything. I don't think I'm positive, definitely not. Because one test already came back negative and we're about to do so many more tests to confirm this thing. So my speculation right now, that may be a false positive. And even if that was a real positive, we're completely fine here. We're just kind of forced to stay here against our will. Yeah, just a minor problem in the grand scheme of things. It is almost 4 and my test is scheduled to be at 4:10. So we're gonna go do our COVID test right now. I mean, at least I have clothes to wear. I did my laundry yesterday, not knowing this would happen. So it's like a great coincidence. Can you imagine if I just ran out of stuff to wear and I just had to do a 14-day quarantine? That is, I don't even wanna think about it, okay? Finally here. Hello.
Are you a student?
Yep.
Can I have your date of birth, your last name, your phone number? Do you have any symptoms?
No.
Are you employed in healthcare?
No. Thank you.
How are you?
Thank you. Well, we got tested. Let's head back to the dorm now. Hopefully that result comes out quickly in 2 days. I can't have my ID to go to the building because I'm in quarantine and I went out to go get tested. So none of us are. We're just in close contact with a friend. Here you go. Well, that marks the end of my testing experience. Let's start the quarantine officially.
So the quarantine lasts for 10 days from the last time that you were exposed, and so for you that means
Sunday?
March 31st will be your last day in quarantine, and then on April 1st you'll be permitted back onto campus so long as you never develop symptoms and you test negative, okay?
All right.
You may test negative for many days after you've been exposed. There's an incubation period sometimes with this virus. If you develop any symptoms, we'll contact you and we'll get you tested in our testing facility. Don't just go to Bonomi. Let us know and we'll get you set up. We will contact you in a few days just to check in with you.
All right, thank you. Oh, nice. BCD food. What is this? Oh, it's the fish. It's the fish again. Bowl of rice. Nice. Damn, look at this. That's kaibi. It's a lot of good meat right there. And that's almost 9. I cannot finish this. Even if I do, it's gonna be very filling. Man, this is the sundubu. It's really hot. Finally, what is this? Oh, god. Is that kimchi and all their stuff? I will never get used to like the magnitude of their food. They give me like all sorts of side dish. This is insane. At 9 o'clock, I'll try my best to finish this. First meal of quarantine, I guess. Look at that. Rice. Nice. It's not that hot because it took an hour to get here. It got delayed by a lot. This is the tofu soup. Mildly spicy. Very nice. It's been a pretty long time since I've had this, so it's good to have some. And of course, the meat. This thing is pretty good. I like how juicy it is. Because this is like expensive. I don't order this often. I've ordered this once before. It's just good to get a feeling of what it tastes like, you know? I love today's meal. Let's try the fish, shall we? Right here. Obviously, I'm not gonna eat it whole. It's very small, but it'll do. Slightly salty, but that's how I like it. It's fish, you know, it's gotta be salty. It's a good occasional dish to have. I'm gonna finish up my meal, which tastes very good so far. And I'll talk to you later. So basically a quick rundown of things. Basically I have to be quarantined till March 31st. Right now, since it's technically over midnight, it is March 26th, meaning that we have like 5 or 6 more days to go in this quarantine. My roommate has actually been transferred to another dorm. One of us had to leave the room, and that's like one of the rules because we can't quarantine in the same room. So one of us just had to go to Palladium, which is like a dorm that's pretty far away.
Do you know what like we would get if we were to move to Palladium? What?
And so we initially tried to do rock, paper, scissors, except for the fact that we tied 3 times in a row. So the alternate solution was to flip a coin, or at least in this case, throw it directly at the wall. And guess who won? I call tails!
That's tails, you said.
Yes! You know, I really wish I can make the most out of this quarantine because, as I said, it is a pretty busy period and I really need this rest. A very good opportunity for me to make videos so that if I don't have time to make videos in the future, I can just edit what I have. I'm gonna try to turn this negative into a big positive. But anyways, it's over midnight, so I'm gonna brush my teeth and get ready for sleep. And there. All done. Now that I'm actually done with, you know, my bathroom stuff, I think I'm gonna sleep right now because I do have a pretty early class tomorrow at 9:30 and I don't want to stay up till too late. Probably wrap up what I'm doing right now and probably head to sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow.